What is up, my friends? You are very, very welcome along to Monday's Anfield Agenda Evening News Roundup. There is a lot of news to go through today, including a couple of potential additions to Arne Slot's backroom staff, a generational talent that Liverpool have indeed won the race to sign. I'm not joking about that. This kid is the real deal, and I'll go through it all over the next few minutes. We've also been linked with an attractive, and I say attractive not in the good-looking sense, but from a footballing perspective, holding midfielder, and a couple of other bits and pieces, including a Premier League club that have declared an interest in Federico Chiesa. All of this and more over the next few minutes. Of course, here at Anfield Agenda, we want to know your thoughts. Let us know in the comment section. Drop a like on the video if you enjoy it, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. The good news, at least I hope it is that I will be back again live tonight at 8:45. So if you have any questions, you want to come along and join us, we'll do our best to get through them over the course of our 90-minute live stream. Right, let's get into it. So, started off with Lewis Steele saying that Liverpool have considered former Everton defender Johnny Heitinga as part of Arne Slot's coaching staff. Now, as the day went on, this link became clearer and clearer, and it does indeed seem that Liverpool have made an approach to Johnny Heitinga to come in and join Arne Slot's squad. Now, he has been working at West Ham, where his talents have amazed a few footballers, quite frankly. His training sessions come with rave reviews. I mean that sincerely. And again, this would be another handy addition to Arne Slot's backroom staff. Speaking about the interest in him, this is what Johnny Heitinga had to say. All I can say is I've been approached and my agent Rob Jansen and I are in discussions. And this follows on the back of Liverpool also announcing that Aaron Briggs will be the key link between the academy and the first team set up at Anfield. He had been pursued by a number of Premier League clubs, but Liverpool have got the job done and he has come in as well. So that's starting to take shape behind the scenes. Now we're going to look to this generational talent that Liverpool have signed. And I mean this sincerely. You know, often we joke about where's the money, John, and all this stuff, but we're always happy to see a prodigious young talent come into the club's academy. And this young man is one of those. So Fabrizio Romano first broke the news earlier on to say, exclusive, Liverpool are closing in on a deal to sign Rio Ngumoha. 2008 is when he was born, which makes me feel really old, as he's leaving Chelsea's academy. Liverpool are set to break their historical wage structure for academy players to sign Rio, who was highly rated by the club. Deal to be completed soon. Now, once this news broke from Fabrizio Romano, many Chelsea fans took to social media to vent their frustration and let us know quite what a talent we do have on our hands. No more so than friend of ours and a top-notch content creator Alex Goldberg, who said, make no mistake about it, people inside Chelsea are gutted to lose Rio. He's a true wonder kid, has the potential to be a Musiala, Elise level talent that got away, but he's betting on himself elsewhere. It is what it is. That was followed up by Scoop, who said, this is one of the biggest academy upsets in recent times, a monumental cock-up on Chelsea's part, absolutely elite talent heading your way, Liverpool fans. So, we're willing to break the wage structure for the academy, and I'm cool about that. Be nice to break the wage structure for the first team as well. But this player, from the bit of recruitment, or the bit of research I should say, sorry, the recruitment's been done. The research that we're still conducting does show that this kid is the real deal. I'm thinking Raheem Sterling. Remember how obvious it was when Raheem was coming through, the goals he was scoring at the academy, the FA Cup run. We knew Sterling was going to be a top talent. This kid reminds me of him. Have a look through some of his highlights. They're starting to do the rounds on social media, and this is a big get for Liverpool. I've always been happy and open to the club to bring in the best young talents from around the UK and Europe, but we have to bridge that gap when they're being progressed to the first team with a couple of here and now signings. This is brilliant news for the football club. Well done to everybody involved, and again I mean that sincerely. If this kid is as good as being touted as, we've got a player on our hands, and sometimes you have to do the unthinkable, which is break those wage structures. So well into everybody for getting this deal done for the youngster. Next up, we're going to speak about Federico Chiesa. So, according to Forza Juventus, Aston Villa have contacted Federico Chiesa's representatives with a huge financial package for the lure of Champions League football as well. The relationship between the two clubs was outstanding after the recent Douglas Luiz swap deal. What are you saying? Should this be a player that Liverpool look at? I think yes, but not to come in and be a Mohamed Salah replacement or a Diaz replacement or anybody else. I would very much view Federico Chiesa as a squad option for Arne Slot. And if the price wasn't as reasonable as the 20-25 million quid being spoken about, I probably would back away. But he could be a valuable addition, and again, we're seeing one of our rivals here in Aston Villa look to do business and get it over the line. So let us know your thoughts on Chiesa. I know a lot of you guys have some reservations around his injury record. That's understandable. But I weighed that up against, my thoughts on the price, and I think it would be worth a punt for Liverpool. But I understand and respect your opinion if you think differently. Now to the one that really excited me. Liverpool hold talks with Benfica over a deal for €120 million teen sensation. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about the very same player that Diogo Jota was bigging up while away on international duty with Portugal. This piece here from O Jogo said, Liverpool has initiated discussions with Benfica regarding a potential transfer of 19-year-old midfielder Joao Neves. Neves has gained recognition as a promising young talent in European football. Several Premier League clubs, including Manchester United and Arsenal, have shown an interest in him. Neves is currently under contract with Benfica until 2028 with a buyout clause of €120 million. Despite Benfica's efforts for him to renew his contract with a pay increase, he remains open to offers. PSG are also interested. I believe he signed to George Mendes' agency, the Guest a Few agency, which may give us a little indication as to what Liverpool were discussing with the Guest a Few agency a few days ago when we reported that meeting had taken place. We thought maybe it was Rio Ngumoha, and that could still be the case. Could also be Diogo Jota and Darwin Núñez, who are clients of the Guest a Few agency as well. But this one really, really got me excited when I read it today, because he is as good as we think he is. He is a top-notch holding midfielder or a defensive midfielder, but it is a lot of money. You would be talking a club record fee here, so Liverpool would no doubt look to try and get the price down a little bit. Whether they could do that, maybe Pedro Marquez, the club's new director of technical something or another, I can't remember the name off the top of my head, strategic technical development or something like that. Remember, he used to work at Benfica, so there is an open line of communication there. I'd love this kid. At that price tag as well, I might even move over and say he could be a better signing than Ederson, the player who I've been championing all summer for Liverpool to go in and sign. But if we could go in there and get Joao Neves, even if it was for the €120 million release clause, that would be a statement. That would be John W. Henry and our owner saying, all right, I take your Declan Rice, I take your Caicedo, and then we make our move for Neves. Let me know your thoughts. Maybe I'm barking up the wrong tree here, but it does excite me when I see these links because it is what I want. I've no problem. And in fact, I'm really excited about some of the younger players that the club have brought into the academy and the structure. But that does need to be supplemented with some here and now signings. A centre-back and a defensive midfielder, and then let the kids develop. I'm all for that. So that's my thoughts, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's over to you. Let us know your thoughts, and don't forget, we will be back tonight at 8:30. No, I'm lying to you, 8:45 for the late night agenda, where we'll answer all your questions and go through these and many more stories in more detail. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely evening, and I hope to see you tonight at 8:45. Have a good one. Bye-bye.